as small as it possibly can be and still hold the information. Okay, start that cell. Start another font tag. Let me bring that. Set font. And 5 hours later, I actually echo out the date. And then finally, now, $, let's see, $date, remember, we just got that record, but that record holds the timestamp, which is very hard to read, and it just doesn't make sense to put that for a date, especially if it goes all the way up to year for time it's storing. So we're going to actually have PHP format that back out into a more easily readable format, more normal format. So, date and $, show date equals, now we're going to have the date function inside of PHP take in, let's see, we're going to tell it to format by hours, minutes, seconds, and then month, day, year. So this date takes in 2 arguments, the first being how you want to display the date, and the second, the optional one, will let you specify a date that you want to format. So it'll take in a timestamp, or that basically that integer date that we had stored in $date, take that in, and then convert it into this format. So hours, minutes, seconds, month, day, year. And then this is what it will return out into $show date.
And they can, of course, find more information on how they can do formatting
on php.net.
Exactly.
Because, yeah, you can change all this around, because individual characters like these colons and the spaces mean nothing to the function. Only certain letters and numbers, depending on how you specify them, will actually be turned in, like H will be turned into hours and 24-hour format, so on. So this actually has $show date has the date in human readable format. So we'll echo down here where we're actually showing the date to the user, $show date instead of that really long number. Dot, and then open up the single quote again, and let's see here, and the font, and type this in the right order, and the cell, end of that table row. This being the HTML table.
Since we're in a loop, it's row after row after row with each record that we loop through.
Exactly. So that way we have a dynamically generated table. So, that was a lot of stuff, but I think we can go ahead and save it out and try it and see if it works. So, and no it didn't.
You're going to have an error.
Line 75. And I did not close unexpected. Looks like I'm missing an HTML tag. Ah, that's it. Okay. I opened my PHP tag. I didn't close it. So far, PHP got to the end here and said, what's a lesson sign doing out here for the table tag? We need to tell PHP that that's it. That's all it needs to worry about. So we put the end PHP tag. And then we can go ahead and refresh. And date not found. That's probably because inside the actual SQL I was going a little bit too fast. The name of the field. Our field is named date_auto, not date. Date was the variable we were putting it in, so we need to make sure we have that match. Date auto, the true name of the field. And there we go. Let's see. It's dynamic. It's got I think I specified stuff a little bit differently and did catch some things, but there you have an actual dynamic table. You can probably look into the HTML real quick and find out what's up with that.
See what's up with that.
That would probably don't even need the width equals %1 font, and we'll actually use a font. Font face equals Did I specify? Yeah, I'm going to go set a size of 2. See if that helps any. Helps some. And I'll probably just take out the 50%. Wow, HTML's been obeying my tags more efficiently than it used to. This probably needs to be. This would work if you want to. Okay, see what I was trying to achieve here is I was trying to make this field take up as much space as it possibly could and squash this field all the way over. So what I did is I set this 50%. What I'm actually going to do is tell it to try to use 100% of the width that it possibly can, and then this cell, tell it to use 1% of the width. And yes, that's closer. That's what I was trying to achieve, where this takes up as much space as possible, and this gets squashed over into the edge.
Okay, we're missing some things also. Outside of just the line issue, we've also got our name that's
not being set.
Right, along with a few things being repeated or something.
That is when you're hitting refresh, the browser resubmits the data, and you get it adds multiple records. It could add multiple record check. In order to fix it, you'd have to do a query first, see if that name already exists. If it does, not allow the record to be written. But first, the setting. The name field was missing. Name equals. I'll say name. Probably didn't echo it out properly. It's probably inside. Yes, I didn't. Alright, this double quote, that was for the HTML to verify that it hit the end of the link, was outside the tag. Whoops. Like that. I had it outside the actual end of the A tag. No, I don't want to save as. And refresh it. And there we have the name.
That's nice. Angela's been